You get around your 3-year-old and you're like, I'm fucking awesome. She thinks I'm the coolest person.
It's true.
The most talented person she knows. It's the best. Have kids.
Yeah.
Everybody should have kids.
That's true.
Now we're in trouble. We can't make statements. Well, have kids if you want to.
They're so cute.
If you don't want to have them,
it's your life. You can do it. I think that you should probably do it, and you're gonna maybe love it.
Welcome back to another episode of the Perk Fit podcast. I am hesitant to say the podcast name because we did talk about like rebranding it, but
not yet.
No ideas have surfaced yet, but we did toss the idea around. Welcome back.
Yeah,
we're still doing podcasts.
Yeah, occasionally
here and there. People stop asking about when the next episode was going to come out, so I feel like we're losing them and we've lost them. But
yeah, definitely.
This is good for us to just talk.
Yeah, sure.
What's happened since? A lot of stuff's happened. Our daughter turned 3.
That's true.
We had a unicorn themed party.
Yeah. For
her 3rd birthday, and that meant we had a pony with a horn. They turned a little miniature horse into a unicorn.
Yeah. She didn't like it. She was scared of it.
Yeah, she was scared of it, but I think it was more about the guy who was handling the animal. Yeah. And I really want to show everyone.
No.
I really want to, but I'm not going to because that wouldn't be right. Doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
But I do want them to know like it was justified fear from a 3-year-old.
Kind of looks like a hobbit.
I can't show him, but you can describe it. Okay.
Imagine a hobbit and then put a polo on it.
He was wearing really dark. We sound like assholes.
I know.
He was wearing really dark shades, and when our friends came, I said, "That guy's blind." Just like because he's blind, and I just didn't say anything else to that. And then she goes, "Oh, the horse is dressed in drag." So we had a horse drag. It was horse drag themed.
Yeah.
3-year-old birthday party. The last 2 years, we just asked her. Very simple question, like, what do you want to do for your birthday?
Yeah.
And it's like, last year she was like, ice.
Yeah.
Or was it 2 years ago? Was it last year?
Last year
she was like, ice. That's all she said. So we're like, all right, it's ice themed.
Yeah.
And we made it ice themed. It was awesome. And then this year she was like, unicorns. It's always just one word answers with her.
Yeah. It was cool.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
If you're not a parent, then
you don't care.
You don't care or get it. You don't get it or you don't care.
Yeah.
Or both.
I hate birthday parties for myself, and so this is like my one time I get to like throw a birthday party.
Yeah.
But it's not for me. So it's fun.
And you go all out.
Yeah.
Which feels like the right thing to do as a parent, but also it's like
I think I'm really digging myself into a hole though.
Sure, it's just gonna get harder to make it better every year, but also like the Kardashians throwing their kids birthday parties.
Yeah, but how much do you want to go to one of those birthday parties?
Yeah, no, I'm saying, yeah, I do. I mean, I don't know if I want to go to one of their parties, but I'd like to throw one on that level. I just mean, basically I'm trying to say, I don't know if we're spoiling her, but it's her birthday, and I'm a parent, so.
She's 3. Yeah.
So this is why we were thinking about maybe rebranding the podcast because the Perk Fit podcast is a great name. It sounds good. It rolls off the tongue. And it's got the alliteration aspect. Edsel, our creative director, who occasionally does my workouts on the Ladder app, he bounces back and forth between teams, but he texted me one morning. He was like the alliteration titles are cooked. Like I did it for so long every day. Every workout title had to include some alliteration, and he was right. He was 100% right. I just needed someone to say it.
That's why he's the creative director.
Yeah, that's why he's in charge. So the name is good, but people expect fitness content, and they'll get it if they stick around and we start answering questions about the questions that people have submitted to Coach Corey, which is my title now. I remember when we did an episode a long time ago, like when I just started at Ladder, I was like, I don't know, Coach Corey, but there's that alliteration again.
Oh, wow. You love it.
I do love it. now I'm Coach Corey, and people are starting to find out about ladder.
That's cool. How?
Yeah. Many different avenues. We just, well, I went down for our coach summit. We do a coach summit every year. So I went to Austin last week to be with coaches and everybody, the whole team, for like 3.5 days. And it was amazing. I always leave there like totally amped up and just like the team is made up of people who are like, I've said this before, but they're experts at what they do and they're incredibly motivated and care. That's every single person that works there. Yeah. So I've never worked anywhere like that. So when you get around those kind of people for a few days, like every time it's like you're energized, you're motivated, you're like ready to go out and just work your ass off. Yeah. And so that's always how I leave the summits. But I mean, this is only my second summit. So it's not like I've been there very long, but we're just exploding in growth. Yeah. We're going to hit 150,000 users. And we dropped an announcement about raising, over 105 million. Yeah. So we're going to the moon. Yeah. And then there's the whole Peloton thing that happened where they basically just ripped off our app. It's like a 1-to-1 copy. And when you see the screenshot side by side, you're like, oh my God. And everybody's like, okay. Yeah. You didn't need to, you literally, and we had like their entire team, the project lead, developers, all the top developers on their team created ladder accounts with their Peloton emails. That's so stupid. And they can see every single thing they're doing in there. So they're just like not doing workouts, but they're like just hitting every button over and over again all day long.
What do you think they did it with their Peloton emails? Like, I feel like that's such a, was that an intentional choice?
It feels like maybe because they all did it, but like also, or just dumb. I don't know. But it's like, you can't be that dumb if you're, maybe, I don't know. Maybe they just thought they'd get away with it. Yeah. I mean, they will get away with it. It's like with software, it's hard like the copyright laws. I don't know shit about copyright laws, but my understanding, what I've been told is like, it's hard to copyright software. I don't know. Oh. So we fired back with an absolute banger of a response, which was Edsel, the creative director, put together this idea of doing the Mac versus PC thing with them. So we dropped that and it was a whole deal. So like now, and so more people are seeing ladder everywhere, getting texts from like numbers that I don't have, people that know me. So it feels like we're getting seen.
Why don't you have their number?
I just mean they're people from like a past life. It's like old people.
How old?
My age, but but I knew them lifetimes ago. Wow. And I don't have their number saved or whatever,
Do you feel good that they have your number saved?
I don't want to say yes. Anyway, eyes are on ladder, and in the new year, like in January, it's only gonna in January and February, it's only gonna increase. Yeah. But I can't say anything else. Just if you don't know about ladder now, you will soon.
If you don't know about ladder, but you found this podcast, I don't know who you are.
No, I'm not talking to I'm not talking to our audience. Obviously, they're all on my team in the app, and we communicate daily. But everybody else. So I have a great gym story. I shared this with my team in my voiceovers. I always just share too much. Nice. I was at the gym the other day, and I go to a gym that's like a popular gym here, but they also have. This is going to sound really bougie, and it is. Like, they have a private side of the gym where it's like, it's a...
Celebs.
Just top-tier people. It's like, whatever. You just pay more money to get into it. Nice. But they also have these recovery rooms, which have, like, a cold plunge and a sauna and a shower in the same room. So and I literally just did it today, and every time I do, I hit the sauna, cold plunge, shower, and I feel like $1 million when I leave the gym. So there's not a lot of traffic on that side, and I need it. Well, I don't need it, but I enjoy it, having that private side, because I record I record like a lot of my workouts. And so if I'm in the public gym, I just get anxiety when I'm like in a public gym trying to film myself a workout, and people are like I don't want to stop in front of the cam. Like, I don't want to be intrusive in any way. So this other side allows me to record. There's obviously less people there.
Yeah.
There's barely anybody there. But the other day I was working out on that side, and there's just a couple people there.
Yeah.
Maybe like 4 or 5 people there. And I wouldn't normally like do this if this was a public gym, if I was on the public side, but I was like doing legs, and it was cold outside. It was like hot in the gym. And I got to the point where like, I'm going to take my pants off because I got my shorts underneath my pants.
Sure.
So I was like, I'll just do it here. I sat down on a bench and I just pulled my pants down. And it wasn't till I had them all the way like down to my ankles, I realized like I didn't have my shorts on. I thought about putting them on, and I thought that I did put them on, and I didn't. And I just pantsed myself in the gym. I mean, luckily there were only a few people there, and I wouldn't do that if I was on the other side. But I'm like, if somebody has the footage, that would be interesting.
I mean, maybe security cams.
Yeah, but the content's not good enough for me to request that.
But it's funny.
Even the story kind of even fell flat at the end.
No, I think it's so funny.
That I pants myself at the gym?
Yeah.
But it's not uncommon to like, if you have shorts on, like
drop them.
Yeah. This is gone. I mean, this is why we were talking about changing the name. Do we want to answer fitness questions, or we just keep riffing?
That's fine.
Just keep
you can
going.
do a couple.
A couple?
Yeah.
You'll allow it.
Yeah.
She's actually in charge now.
Yeah.
And you'll have to pick the name of the podcast from now on.
Now you got to ask me the questions.
Can you tap dance?
Not well.
No, but you can. Do you have tap dancing shoes?
Yes. I put them on.
Are you a tapper? What do they call that?
I don't know.
Tap dancer.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was like White Christmas era. When was that? The 50s?
Beats me.
You know what I'm talking about. Back in the day when dance and tapping was cool. Like culturally cool.
Was it ever?
Yeah, but I mean, if you watch White Christmas, Danny Kaye's tap dancing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pretty cool, I guess.
Singing in the rain. Yeah. What was the question in there?
I just wanted to let people know that you tap dance.
Oh.
So it was kind of
just a statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put my tap shoes on the other day, and I like did a little tap for Willa, and she lost her mind. She thought it was like the funniest thing. And then like so many days later, she was just like, "Can you put on those shoes again?"
You know, one of my favorite things about having a child is like, I have a lot of like, not skills or talents. They're like things that I can do that would impress no one.
Yeah.
But my daughter doesn't know that I can do it.
Yeah.
And she's a 3-year-old, and so she's really impressed. Yeah. You get around your 3-year-old and you're like, I'm fucking awesome. She thinks I'm the best person, the coolest person.
It's true.
The most talented person she knows. It's the best. Have kids.
Yeah.
Everybody should have kids.
That's true.
Fuck, now we're in trouble. We can't make statements. Well, have kids if you want to. Yeah. They're great.
They're great. They're so cute.
If you don't want to have them,
it's your life. You can do what you want to do. I think that you should probably do it, and you're gonna maybe love it.
We're not biased, but I didn't want to have kids.
That's not true.
That is true.
No.
I didn't really want to have kids.
That's not true.
Well, that is the revised statement that I'm sticking with.
No.
That's true.
But what about 2 kids?
Well, now I want another kid. I didn't want one. This is what I was saying.
Yeah.
I didn't want one.
Yeah.
And then I came around to the idea, and then when we got her, I was like, this is...
We went and picked her up.
When we picked her up, I was like, this is amazing. And then she got bigger, and she's like, no longer a baby. And I'm like, the fuck?
I need a baby.
And she can't. She's just going to keep getting bigger.
I know, it's so sad.
So then you have to have another one.
Yeah.
If you want another baby. Or you could adopt one.
It's true.
A lot of options.
Or you could steal one.
All that to say, have kids if you want to. Don't have kids if you don't want to. And if you're undecided, then I'm trying to convince you.
Just try.
Just try.
Just try it out.
All right, we're going to take a question. It's not live, but I have these questions. I've taken them already. Fitness related.
How do I crush every workout?
How do I crush every workout?
Okay, wait, pause. What's that movie when he's like, you want me to uncrush?
That is, that's The Incredibles, the second one.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the second Incredibles. Yeah, so they went out and found all these supers in hiding.
Yeah.
Why am I giving the fucking plot to this
Just
movie?
I thought of the word uncrushed. And I thought it was
a very
funny.
moment.
Yeah.
We can't share that with them. So
Hey, you did this. Can you undo it?
You want me to uncrush?
How do you crush every workout?
you don't. I tell my team all the time, you're not going to feel like you crushed every workout. It's just not realistic. You'll find probably that it's rare that you crush a workout, and more often you just get it done.
Yeah.
The thing is, I say that to them all the time, which is maybe a dangerous thing to say, because if you think that if your effort level is the factor between you crushed that workout and I didn't crush the workout, I don't feel like I crushed it. If it's about effort, then you fucked up. Like that shouldn't be the case.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is you brought the effort, the intensity, or you tried to. It just didn't feel like you crushed it. You didn't go up in weight. Maybe you went down in weight, or you lost a rep. As long as you keep showing up day after day and you stay consistent over a long period of time, that is the equalizer.
Yeah.
Just consistency, and you're not going to, if you're chasing like, I crushed that workout, you're not going to last.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get the results you want, because lasting is important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
And while all of that's true, like effort just can't be the difference between you crushed a workout and I just did it.
Yeah.
Okay, you can do other questions.
Your height?
My height?
Yep.
I don't know why everyone cares about my height. Whenever someone asks me on a live my height, I'm like, nah, that's personal information. You can't have it. But I said something about my height in a voiceover in the ladder app. That my team roasted me in my own team chat about being a short king, and then they found a picture of me. I think, because it was for the news articles like just came out about us raising like $100 million, and the photo they use is like a photo of all the coaches, but I'm in the back, like you can barely fucking see me. Reminiscent of the Arnold photo from the expo with Jim Reapers episodes ago.
Yeah.
But my team, they took a screenshot of it and they circled me. They circled me to be like, there's coach and he's short.
Yeah.
I love that I've cultivated a culture on my team. People who feel like they can roast me.
Yeah.
The leader.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm proud of that.
Yeah. Today, in a work meeting, I shared how you don't like it when they don't do Christmas songs at church in December. They were going over what they're doing for Christmas Eve, and I said, oh, Corey's going to be so happy about this because there's so many Christmas songs. And then I said, he doesn't like it on a Sunday in December when there's no Christmas songs. And then everyone thought it was so funny.
Really? That was funny? Why is it funny?
Everyone was just so surprised. They think that you're just like, I don't know, like a big, strong boy with no Christmas spirit. I don't know.
Thanksgiving comes around and I'm listening to Christmas music. I've been showing our daughter, I've been playing this video for our daughter every night before bed, and it's John Denver and the Muppets singing 12 Days of Christmas. The soundtrack is phenomenal. You should listen to the album, one of the best Christmas albums of all time. John Denver and the Muppets. I have the most Christmas spirit of anybody.
You think?
Yeah, and I think I can't
More than
believe people
Santa?
don't know that.
They also did ask if I thought you'd be willing to dress up like Santa Claus, and I said no.
Yeah, that's right. So they're like, he is.
Yeah.
He's not. He doesn't have Christmas spirit.
He doesn't have as much Christmas spirit as Santa Claus. So
Yeah, he won't dress up as Santa Claus.
what can you do? All right,
I feel like
Jody.
I'm too short to be Santa anyway.
No,
My height is 5'9".
I think that's a Santa height. Okay, cold or hot showers after workout?
Cold or hot showers after workout. I don't think it makes a difference.
Oh,
Now you shouldn't do any ice therapy like cold plunge right after your workout, like within 4 hours of when you finish training, because you need the inflammation and the swelling and the pump. All of that stuff is good. You don't want to stunt that. All that stuff helps with the healing, recovery, muscle building process. And if you jump into an ice bath, right after your workout, you're going to stunt that. You don't want to do that. But when it comes to showers, not going to be cold enough to effectively stunt that. So unless you live, in Western New York, then you're good. Take a shower. It could be any temperature.
is it okay if I skip workouts?
yeah, it's okay to skip workouts. But if like that becomes a pattern,
Yeah.
and every day, whether you realize it or not, if you're, it depends on why you're skipping. Because a lot of people do challenges and they go hard. They go really hard when they realize it's like Jan 1, or they realize I need to do something.
Yeah.
And they just go hard.
Yeah.
And so people will work out like 6-7 days a week, which you can do if you know what you're doing and recover from, not 7 days a week, but you can do 6 days and recover if you know what you're doing. And they don't know that.
Yeah.
And so you get to a point where you're like, I'm fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
And you should have taken a rest day and you didn't. And so in that case, it's like you need to actually skip a workout. But when people ask that, it's usually like, oh, can I skip a workout because I just don't want to do it?
Yeah.
And I think sometimes it's fine. But if it starts to become a pattern, then that every time you do that, every time you like give in to, you have something you don't want to do. And you're like, oh, I'm not going to do it. And you give into it. You just reinforce this like way of thinking. And subconsciously, you've already made a decision.
Yeah.
Before you've had this like fake conversation in your head, like, is it okay that I skip the gym today? Is it okay if I don't do what I'm supposed to do today? And if you've said yes so many times, like you've already made your mind up. And when you get to that point, it's harder to get out of that.
Yeah.
But you can. You
Yeah.
definitely can. You need the right setting and support system, and you need the right program. It's okay to skip the gym, but it depends on the reason why, and there's a bunch of other factors involved.
Yeah.
Yes and no. Maybe so. All right, what do you think?
I think I'm ready to go to bed.
Yeah, I thought so. We answered some fitness questions, but again, contemplating going a different direction with the name.
Yeah.
Still do fitness-ish stuff, because that's me. I'm Coach Corey.
Totally.
But
I'm not Coach Katie.
You're not Coach Katie, but how do we
merge?
How do we reach your people?
I don't think we do. This is a podcast for people who do gym stuff and others too.